alone, simply because you're with me. But for tonight, let's do-do, I'm in the mood for love. Joey woke up late in the morning after a late night doing whatever Joey was doing, which is usually nothing. Joey put another cigarette in his mouth, threw on some clothes, headed for the 7-Eleven around the corner. Joey spotted her across the street again on that new corner of hers. That's what she called it, her new corner. Joey sort of met her on that first day on that new corner of hers. "You ready for the early bird special?" she says to Joey, right? Joey was dying to find out just how much that early bird special was. But what would the neighbors think? Joey liked to keep a low profile. In whatever neighborhood Joey was in, Joey liked to keep his business. And for the rest of the week, she just smiled at Joey. Nothing more, nothing less. But deep down inside, she had this feeling that Joey would like to do whatever Joey liked to do with her. Joey got an extra large cup of coffee, headed back to his crib, had a couple of more smokes before starting out into the day. She smiled at Joey again as Joey was driving by, and Joey did a quick look around. Seeing nobody, Joey smiled back. A few days later, Joey's coming home a little earlier than usual, right? And he spots her on that new corner of hers again, right? And Joey does another look around, sees nobody, pulls over, and he asked her if she had a late night special. She told Joey that she did. So Joey parked the car and she followed Joey up to his crib. Gave him a nice little kiss on the cheek too, and then on the lips, a nice kiss on the lips. Then she handed Joey some protection. Joey said he didn't need any. And she sat on Joey's bed and smiled over at Joey. And Joey smiled back. And they just sat there smiling at each other. This went on for a few weeks, a couple of times a week. She would sit around Joey's place smiling at him. They would just sit around smiling at each other. There was something about Joey that really turned Joyce on. That was her name, Joyce. And Joyce disappeared for a few days, and Joey got really worried. He didn't know what the hell was going on. And when Joyce ran into Joey again, she could see that Joey was worried. So she told Joey that she had a jealous old man who was getting jealous. And that really hurt Joey. I mean, Joey kind of figured she did have an old man, but Joey wanted to be her old man. He never felt about any woman before like he felt about Joyce. He was madly falling in love with Joyce. Joyce and Joey, Joey and Joyce. Joyce loves Joey, Joey loves Joyce. And she stood over one night. It was the nicest night that Joey ever spent in his life. What a night that was. And Joey was waiting for her to knock on his door again the next night. But that knock didn't come. Or the night after that. Or the night after that. And Joyce wasn't hanging around her new corner anymore. Joey didn't know what the hell to do. He started driving around the neighborhood. But Joyce was nowhere to be found. The whole city, he was driving around the whole city. But Joyce was nowhere to be found. Not by Joey anyway. He was totally heartbroken. He just didn't know what the hell to do with himself. And one night, Joey was sitting in a bar. He was sitting in this bar that was filled with whores. It seemed like every goddamn whore in the city was in that bar on that night, except for the whore that Joey was looking for. the whore that broke his heart. Never fall in love with a whore, Joey thought to himself. They'll always end up breaking your heart. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're with me. Ba-da-da-da-da.